Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at Centrifuge or the CFG token. I would say this has become like the most underdog in RWA tokens. As of now, it is up like over 300% from April, as you can see here, and it continues to go up. So that seems to be the thing that is going with the CFG as of now. So basically they actually end up doing a massive migration. They basically gave up on their CFG chain. Now they are on Ethereum, and because of that it seems like that the adoption for the centrifuge has become really crazy. If you look at in RWA section, they basically had this massive adoption. It used to be like below it used to be like 32 million, and now it's up to 400 over 400 million, as you can see. And even if you look at STVL is up like over 7,000%. It is nearly as high as Ondo. Like if you look at the Ondo, it has a TVL of like 1.39, and Centrifuge has a TVL of like 1.14 billion. Now if we talk about the market cap, the difference is just too big. So like Centrifuge has a market cap of like, I would say as of now it's at 200, and if you look at the Ondo has over 3 billion. So I think what it means that there is still a pretty good chance that the CFG will continue to rally because of that, because it seems like that it is still undervalued compared to other top RWA tokens. Anyways, so now let's get started. If you are interested only in the price action, you can just go to the end. Now if you talk about why the token has been going up, because they have been doing a lot of partnerships. So basically they brought like DERWA to millions across the EVM ecosystem. So basically their DERWA tokens are now live on Coinbase DEX, which is big one, wallet, OKX wallet, we have Bitget wallet and Aerodrome Finance, and because of that it actually ended up seeing a massive surge. So this happened like on August 20th, so this happened like somewhere around here, and the token had a massive like response in the price action as well. Now beside that, the recent update, another recent update would be that they actually end up getting adoption on the Bybit as well, as you can see here. So the token actually ended up launching on the Bybit. That was, I would say, another massive thing. Overall, they just had a massive development going around the CFG. Now all of these development did, I think, help CFG as well, but as of now its market cap seems to be still undervalued. Now if we talk about how they have been doing, they have like different products. They have RWA Launchpad, they have DERWA, they have also fund management as well. They also have, like for investors, they have this investing section, and users can also lend and borrow using Morpho as well. So overall it seems like that they have a lot of things going on in their ecosystem. Now if we talk about who they are working with, they have like this investment fund, they have like Blocktober, Circle, Zillow, the Arbitrum, Base, Sky and Aave. So they do have a pretty good, I would say, ecosystem partners as well, and that does show in the price action as well. So now the biggest thing with the token would be now the biggest thing I think is that they basically abandoned their CFG chain for Ethereum. So now the CFG token is basically available on Ethereum rather than there were two versions. So there was a wrapped centrifuge, and there was a centrifuge itself. It used to have its own blockchain, but now they are basically available on Ethereum. Now what they did, they basically did increase the supply as well. So basically the community ended up deciding that they wanted to mint new supply. So like 115 million tokens newly were minted for strategic initiatives, released gradually, as you can see here. So like 3% yearly inflation will continue. So basically it also has an inflation as well, so that is something you should know about the token. So this could be a big problem in the future, but as of now I don't think that it actually matters that much, because the market cap, if you look at the market cap of the token, it's fairly low compared to its other competitors like Ondo and Quant and others, as you can see. So I think there's definitely a room for the CFG to grow as well. Now the token itself is not available on the Binance. if it sees a Binance listing, I think we could see a massive surge from the token as well. So that is another thing I would be expecting in the future, but as of now it's not available on the Binance. Anyways, now moving on, I think we already talked about I think we have already talked about their different partnerships as well. When the Coinbase takes, users have access to the RWA, so that is massive. So moving on, we have another thing that I think will most likely be really important. That would be STVL. So STVL, it has gone up recently, as you can see here. If you look here, there was no basically it was below like 36 million in March, and now it's over 1 billion. This shows that there's a massive this just shows a massive growth for the TVL and the adoption, and I think it should reflect in the price as well pretty much soon. So as of now it has been reflecting really well, as you can see, but again the market cap I would say is just undervalued compared to STVL, as well as if you look at the competition. So again, the token usually sees a massive these massive dumps as well, so that is something I would be really careful with. Now I think before it can like go crazy, we may see another retest somewhere around on this trend line. If that happens, that would be, I think that would be really good. But again, if it doesn't like retest somewhere on this trend line, I wouldn't be surprised, because of now it has like the massive resistance somewhere around like 50 cents. So as of now it can like really as high as like 50 cents, and it can reject from there as well, and after that it can retest somewhere around this green trend line. But again, I'm not expecting a retest on a green trend line before it hits like 46 to 50 cents, because it seems like that it wants to go like as high as 50 cents, and after that we have this massive resistance that could be the reason why we may see a massive pullback. And if that pullback does happen, I think we would be looking at a retest somewhere around on this trend line. And if the retest does happen, I think that is going to be a really good entry. And if STVL continues to go up, I think we can expect a massive recovery from the token as well. So now like hitting, I think the token itself may actually end up may actually go as high as $1 or even higher than that, who knows. But I think hitting $1 is a possibility, because STVL and its market cap does not match that much if we compare with the Ondo, I would say. Now again, we do have this massive resistance betting, like if let's say that it continues to go up, I think, and it flips like 50 cents, I think again we have this resistance that could be a crucial one. So like even if it continues to go up, so let's see, this is I think how it may actually play out. So even if it continues to go up, we could see a surge as high as this, and if it rejects from here, we could be looking at again a potential retest somewhere around here or here, and after that we could see a pretty good setup, and the token could basically go like this. So this is how I'm looking at this. Is I would say this could be how it plays out if its TVL continues to go up, and especially if it goes like as high as Ondo's one. If we look at the Ondo and the Centrifuge, both of them are still like fairly close, I would say. But again, I think this seems the most possible way that the CFG can play out. Again, another thing would be this one. So like it can do, and it can hit here, and it can like just again touch this trend line, and after that we can see a massive breakout, and it can do like this as well. So I'm looking at both of these scenarios. Let's see which one plays out, but overall I think it's looking really good for the CFG token. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.